The Guilty, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, or, as it's supposed to be in Norwegian, Jake Gyllenhaal. The Guilty, speaking of Scandinavia, is a remake, the American version, of a Danish movie of the same name that was done in 2018. This kind of reminds me of The Night Watch, that was a Danish movie that they made. They translated into an English movie with Ewan McGregor. Also, little tidbit, Survivor was called Robinson, I believe, yeah. And that was a Swedish version, so I think that became first before Survivor, so Google that sucker. When you look at this movie, it's just the dude sitting in a room talking on a phone through the whole movie. And it worked. It was well written, and it kept it suspenseful, and it had a twist. So it didn't need all the special effects and the craziness. Scandinavian movies, they don't have the budget. It's not like they have a Marvel budget, right? So then they've got focus on the writing and the content and the acting and making it suspenseful. Worked. And that's maybe why this got picked up and made into an American movie. Jake Gyllenhaal. Be interesting to know if he actually went back and watched the old movie, or I'm assuming he wouldn't have, because as an actor you want to make it your own. When I saw this movie, I watched the movie and I'm like, seems a little bit familiar. I couldn't place it. And at the end of the movie they say that it was based on that movie, the Danish version that is. And I was like, alright, I'll go back and watch that trailer. And I'm like, oh yeah, I do remember this trailer. And what's crazy is, when I'm listening to that, it's word for word. So I have to go back and watch that movie because I have not seen that movie. This movie to me is like a one and done movie. And in this case, I don't mean it in a bad way, because some movies are one and done because you're like, heavens no, I'm never going to watch that again, that was horrendous. This, it's more like, okay, it was a moment. It really is built on being this moment. It's a moment for the character. It's a moment for you watching it. And when you kind of get at the end the little sort of twist of the reality of it all, when you understand exactly what's going on, you've got it. And you probably won't need to watch the movie again. And it'll just sit there in that sort of, oh, you hear someone at a party say something, and you're like, oh yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal. Oh yeah. Oh, that movie? Oh, I remember that one. That was pretty good.